The girl never expected that after getting reincarnated as the forgotten side character in an Otome game, she thought hiding her beauty in true strength would let her completely dodge the original storyline and stay far away from both the male lead and the villainess forever. But fate had other plans because both the original male lead and the villainess had been reincarnated too, and as the story drifted further away from the original plot, they both started desperately searching for the girl who was supposed to be the heroine. One day, while delivering something, Melody ran into Max again. He was genuinely happy that she'd finally achieved her dream of becoming a maid. That's when Melody noticed he was wearing a second-year academy uniform. Turns out, he was a student at the Noble Academy too. After hearing she worked for Count Rudo, Max said he'd heard of the Count before. The family might not be wealthy, but everyone knew they were good people, and if she ever ran into trouble, she could always come to him. Funny enough, Melody actually did have a favor to ask. Max thought someone had been bullying her. Instead, she was worried that her young lady wouldn't have a partner for the upcoming ball.
いいぞ私がダンスをして
ルトルバーグのお嬢様
はいでもさすがにそれはダメかと今笑うとこありましたか
ごめんお嬢様と関係が良さそうでいいなと思ったんだはい俺が令嬢のエスコート役を引き受けるよ
ありがとうございます
The real reason Max had always treated Melody differently was because she wasn't like other girls. As one of the Academy's most handsome guys, he'd dealt with more admirers and gold diggers than he could count, so he'd gotten into the habit of keeping every girl at arm's length. But Melody never cared about his looks. Even after learning he was a noble, she treated him exactly the same. That honesty made him care about her even more. Soon, the day of the ball finally arrived. When Max personally came to pick up Luciana, the Count's entire family was stunned. No one would have believed that the mansion everyone called a haunted house had been transformed into such a beautiful home.
それでは参りましょうかあなたと私の舞踏会へ
よろしくお願いします
After Luciana left, the Count and his wife got ready to head out too. They'd heard Melody had a date today as well, so they finally had a chance to enjoy a peaceful day off. Meanwhile, Recht arrived to pick Melody up. After the maid Paula worked her magic, Melody looked like a completely different person. She was absolutely gorgeous, but she still felt it was kind of a waste. After all, he only needed someone to accompany him. She figured she'd say hello, stay for a bit, and that'd be it. Even Paula couldn't help teasing that her young master had zero game. But the moment Recht saw Melody, he completely froze. Yep, the man fell in love at first sight. Only then did Melody realize the ball was being held inside the royal palace. She immediately panicked. She was just a maid. She didn't belong at an event like this. She almost backed out on the spot. But Recht quickly reminded her that Paula had stayed up for 3 straight nights, making this dress. If no one ever got to see it, all that hard work would have gone to waste. Thinking about Paula's effort, Melody finally agreed to attend. Still, to keep her young lady from recognizing her, she borrowed Recht's hair and eye color, then cast her disguise magic one more time. Meanwhile, the grand ball officially began. The first to arrive was the breathtaking beauty Mary, accompanied by the crown prince. Mary quietly reminded him that since the real heroine still hadn't appeared, the original storyline was probably completely broken by now. Next came Luciana. Some of the nobles were already gossiping behind her back. With the Rudo family's finances, there was no way they could afford a proper dress. But the second they saw Max standing beside her, the entire ballroom went completely silent. Even Mary was left speechless. According to the original story, Max was supposed to attend alone, meet the heroine that night, and only invite her to dance at the next ball. But now, the entire plot had gone off the rails.
なんでこんなに静かなの拍手は何かやらかした
これなのよ
こういう可愛い子が欲しかったの出ましたわマクスウェル様
エコノミの美少女をエスコートだと許せねえ
And then, something even crazier happened. The moment Melody walked into the ballroom, everyone froze again. If Mary represented elegant beauty and Luciana was sweet and adorable, then Melody looked like an angel who had just stepped down from heaven. Every pair of eyes locked onto her. Only Luciana recognized her immediately. That's my maid. Meanwhile, Melody kept a graceful smile on her face, but inside, she was freaking out. Her biggest fear was someone exposing who she really was. At the same time, Recht, as her dance partner, was instantly surrounded by a group of noble ladies. Question after question came flying at him. All he could say was that he'd only just met Melody. She wasn't a noble, and this was her first formal ball. In other words, they might never attend together again. Unfortunately, he was no match for a room full of experienced noble women. He glanced over at Melody, who still looked perfectly calm, and couldn't help admiring how composed she seemed. Little did he know, her smile was practically frozen, and inside, she was panicking like crazy. Just then, one of the noble ladies walked over to greet her. Melody got so nervous that she accidentally interrupted her, broke royal etiquette, and even invited a gentleman to dance herself.
ダンスに誘うのは男性の役目であり女性はそれを静かに待たねばならなかった
じゃあ
旦那
めっちゃ可愛かったからいいよねメロディー明らかに今避けたわよね逃げたわよね
Later, a group of young noble girls invited her to join their next activity. She happily agreed, without even thinking. Then she broke etiquette. Again, this time, she personally invited Max to dance. But honestly, with a girl this adorable, no one had the heart to blame her. Because when you're that cute, you can pretty much get away with anything. As the final song came to an end, the grand ball officially came to a close.
お楽しみいただけておりますでしょうか。この一曲だけは非公開でお楽しみください。春の舞踏会恒例同性カップルダンスを始めます。